20 minutes after 7, violent crime, robbery, rape, carjacking, mugging. Don't go there is the simple warning from the United States. A travel advisory for Americans warning them about the dangers they may face if they come to our shores. It's raising a few eyebrows because, of course, we're not the only country that has been given a list. France, Belgium, and Germany were also placed on level 2. This is a 4 levels in May. We join Zimbabwe, Namibia, Lesotho, Eswatini, and Botswana. Tourism Minister Patricia de Lille joins us now because, of course, the U.S. is a key source market for tourists who come to South Africa. As always, thank you for your time, Minister.
Good morning, Bongani. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm very well. Thank you for asking and thank you for joining us. Listen, let's get straight into it. I suppose we've got to think of the context of all of this. What was your reaction as the Minister of Tourism when you watched the most senior delegation from South Africa in the Oval Office essentially tell the world we've got a runaway crime problem we are unable to solve at the moment? How did you respond as the minister who wants tourists to come to this country?
Well, first of all, I thought it was very unfortunate in that, instead of poking holes into the lies of Trump that there's genocide in our country, we almost admitted, yes, we understand that travelers have concerns. And yes, it's important that we offer the broader context, but also to reaffirm our government's unwavering commitment to ensuring safety and comfort and enjoyment of all visitors to our country. We respect the sovereignty of the USA to issue guidance to their citizens. And on the other hand, we continue to make crime a national priority. And for tourists, we actively address this to a range of coordinated efforts between government, law enforcement, the private sector, the tourism sector, local communities. And so it's always that when we, put out these messages, that we put it in context, but we also must take every opportunity to illustrate and show what we are doing as a country to combat crime.
Right, Minister.
We regret the attack on any tourist, but after all, it's the safety, it's the mandate of the police to keep all of us safe in our country and our visitors.
So how do you counter this argument? Let me read from the advisory, the summary of it, if you will.
Yes.
They say violent crime is common. It includes robbery, rape, carjacking, and mugging. There are also smash and grab attacks on vehicles. Crime is common in downtown areas of big cities, especially after dark. They say kidnapping is a threat in South Africa. Kidnappers target U.S. citizens and other foreign travelers to steal money. Captors often force victims to withdraw cash or give online account passwords before they are let go. They talk about the risk of terrorist violence. They talk about demonstrations and protests. All of this, we know, isn't untrue.
Of course, but we have to say that we're not sitting back on our hands and doing nothing. We have to, and this is what we do on a daily basis. Because, where people have concerns before they press that button to come to South Africa, they do ask questions. And we inform them about our 24-hour National Tourism Safety Helpline. We inform them about the presence, especially at all our key tourism nodes, of safety monitors. We have identified the hotspots, and there are people there all the time. We inform them about the ongoing collaboration between government, law enforcement, and the private sector. And also worth noting, Bongani, that the travel demand from the United States remained very robust. In fact, in 2024, the arrivals from the USA returned to pre-pandemic levels. and we got over 370,000. It's a key source market for us. In fact, it has overtaken the number of visitors that we receive from the UK. So that's reaffirming the destination's enduring appeal in a strong market. So we need to continuously, we brief embassies about our plan. All our missions abroad in the world, they have got our tourism safety plan. And despite, all of this, the numbers are continue to grow, as we've seen in the first 4 months of this year.
Minister, I noted with some irony that this advisory also says demonstrations, protests, and strikes occur frequently. And then they say,
and look what is LA now.
Yeah, they say they can start suddenly, interrupt traffic, transportation, and other services and turn violent. So let's look at LA. And indeed, some of those protests will likely spread to other American cities. Would we then issue a travel advisory of our own?
Well, that is now in the realm of the Department of International Relations and Cooperation. And, we work closely with them. So from South Africa's side, recently, just a few weeks ago, I was in Paris with the Deputy President. And there were protests all over, disrupting traffic. In some instances, we decided to walk because it was better to walk than by car. But that should not justify us not explaining what we are doing. And that's the context that I'm appealing for. That when we, acknowledge we've got crime, we have to at the same time say what we are doing and our law enforcement agencies. So it's up to DIRCO to decide whether to issue a travel advisory. I can't recall of anything that South Africa's ever issued that kind of advisory.
I tell you what you can do, Minister, and this will be our final question. I'll look at the clock. I'm going to give you 30 seconds because we know people listen to us from all over the world. 30 seconds to speak directly to any American or American family thinking of coming to South Africa and now worried about this advisory. What would you say to them? Go.
As South Africa, we look forward to continuing to welcome travelers from the United States and across the globe to share our richness, our landscape, the depth of our culture, and the warmth of our people.
All right, you did it in less than 30 seconds. Minister of Tourism, Patricia de Lille, appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Current events, developing stories,
tough questions,
your voice making a difference.
This is Breakfast with Bongani Bingwa.